is Yulia, and today we're here with my dear friend, Dr. Zeal Okogeri, a spiritual teacher and author of this beautiful book, You Can Never Go Wrong by Being Kind. And he leads spiritual journeys all around the world. This September, he's going to France, Lourdes, and today we're here to learn more about it. Welcome, Zeal.
Thank you very much.
I know you led retreats to Tibet, Nepal, India, and other countries. This time you're going to Lourdes. What inspired you to organize this special retreat?
I had the chance to go to Lourdes, to visit Lourdes December last year. And I was really moved by the experience of being in the grounds of Lourdes and being able to pray and meditate in one of the basilicas in the sanctuary. So while I was there, I began to think about the history of Lourdes. This place, this little town, small town called Lourdes, nobody knew about it until 1858 when a young woman saw the apparition of the Virgin Mary. And a few other people also testified to seeing the apparition. And ever since, Lourdes had been recognized as a place of miracles, as a place of healing, as a place that people can come and find answers to their problems. So I was very inspired, not only by the history of Lourdes, but by my own personal experience and the fact that Lourdes went from an unknown little town to a place that 5 million people around the world go to seek answers to their problems.
Beautiful. Who is this retreat for?
Well, this retreat historically, Lourdes is known as the healing place. So it's a healing retreat to begin with. Whether you have a physical condition, mental condition, emotional condition, you want to go to Lourdes after you have exhausted other means and see whether you can receive some kind of a spiritual grace to redress your health condition. Now, in addition to people who are looking for healing, Lourdes also attracts people who are looking for answers. Live answers such as, what is my mission in life? What am I here to do? And people have all kinds of problems, family problems. People are looking for love in their lives. There is just so many. So people, when they feel called to go to Lourdes, they go. They pack up and they go. And
what is so special about this place? Why so many people going to this destination?
Because it's not just a place for healing the body. It's also a place to get guidance. Let me digress for a moment. There's a book that I've enjoyed reading. I've read the book 5 times. And this book, I have a capture of it here, is The Alchemist. And I think you've already also read the book, The Alchemist. How did you like it?
I love it.
I loved it too. Now, the author is Paulo Coelho. Is a Brazilian author who wrote this book. Now I sound like his publicist. But there's something that many people don't know about The Alchemist and the author. Now, this book has sold over 5 million, no, not 5 million, 150 million copies around the world, and is translated into 80 different languages around the world. But what people don't know about The Alchemist and about the author Paulo Coelho is that when he was an unknown author, when he was still trying to find his voice, he got a calling to go to Lourdes. He was struggling. He couldn't figure out what to do with his life. So he followed the calling and he went to Lourdes. And he knelt by the statue of the Virgin Mary and poured his heart out. And he said he's a struggling writer. And he would love to be able to write a book that people from around the world would appreciate and enjoy. And when he ended his prayer, he said to Mary, to the statue of Mary, that if by any chance his prayer does come true, that he would come back to Lourdes after he became a famous author. And he will bring back a golden garment and place it around the statue of the Virgin Mary.
Such an interesting soul story.
It's a story that so many people who read the book Alchemist, it's a story they never knew about. So years later, Pueblo did return to Lourdes with a beautiful golden garment, and he placed it around the statue of Virgin Mary to express his gratitude that the divine answered his prayer. You see,
That's amazing.
isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So this is one example of a miracle that happened that didn't have anything to do with physical healing, but it's an answer to someone who was looking for guidance. Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about the schedule. You probably already have scheduled what you're going to do at your retreat. What kind of places are you going to visit?
Well, for one thing, we're going to visit the basilicas. The basilicas, of course, are the religious structures, like the big cathedrals that have historical significance. They have spiritual significance. And of course, they have architectural significance. We will be praying inside some of these basilicas. And we'll also visit, there's so many different sites. The Lourdes is a huge compound. It's a big property. It's about 130 acres of land, which is about 50 hectares of land. So it's a huge place. So we will walk around the sanctuary and go to areas that is significant to us that we want to visit. Yes, that's what we plan to do.
Are you planning to do any meditations? Are you going to lead meditations there?
Well, yes. I have, as a part of our itinerary, to lead a group discussion, a spiritual discussion, and also to lead prayer and meditation. And this, of course, will be optional for the participants. If they want to join our discussion group, they can. But they want to use this time for personal reflection or for a personal time, they can also do that.
I remember you mentioned about candlelight procession. Can you share with us?
Well, the candlelight is actually, I think, the highlight of this journey. The candlelight is when thousands of pilgrims start from the far end of the sanctuary, and they are holding a candle, encased candle, and they are walking slowly towards the Basilica of the Rosary. Now, in front of the procession, you have the statue of Virgin Mary being carried, and this statue is beautifully decorated and illuminated. And around this statue are the clergy, the reverend fathers, the priests, and the nuns, all around the statue. And then you have people from all over the world, the pilgrims, each carrying his own, lantern or candle. So when you look at the whole procession, it's really exquisite, especially when they begin to sing this melody, the Ave Maria. And it's really an enchanting music, and it tends to really evoke one's spirit. And the procession continues, and you realize that each candle represents individual prayers from the pilgrims. And as you watch, the atmosphere is very peaceful, and it gives you a sense that all the problems, all the burdens that all these pilgrims brought to Lourdes is somehow lifted from them, from the illumination of these candles, which sort of like represent divine love. You see, and then you step back and you begin to assess the symbolism of this whole procession, and you realize that it's not just a Catholic ritual, but it's actually a moving collective devotion of the pilgrims. You see, where each candle represents a prayer, and where each flicker of the candle reflects its own unique story. And I think this is what really makes the whole journey very enchanting. And I think that when the participants come to this retreat, it is one of the highlights. It will be one of the highlights for them.
What do participants usually take away from this kind of retreats?
Okay, that's a good question. What do they take away from it? Well, I think it's individualistic. Every participant will take away something unique. And but overall, many participants take away a feeling of fulfillment. You see, and for some is the peace, the serenity of the place that they are taking away with them. Some is a peace of mind, and to have a peace of mind is a great gift. And
The most important.
oh my God, it's a wonderful gift to have a peace of mind. And for some people, it's receiving an answer to whatever question they brought with them, to show them a way, to show them a path, a way to redress and resolve their problems. Now, there's another gift that people receive that almost no one recognizes or says thank you for. And that is the gift of preventative grace, whereby an event that is not very pleasant that was going to happen to us in the future is moved away because we have come there, we have prayed, we have opened our heart and poured out our heart requesting for healing. And through the mercy of Spirit, something that was coming towards us in our life that is not so pleasant is moved away. You see, we receive this type of gift, but we don't know about it. We don't know we have something coming. So when it's moved away, there is no need for us to express any gratitude. That's why I think it's always good to express gratitude for the things that we are aware of, the gifts that we received that we are aware of, and also gratitude for all the gifts we have received that we are completely unaware of. And I think it is my view that we'll receive more gifts that we are not aware of than the gifts that we are actually aware of. So these are some of the things that people will take away from it. And I do sincerely hope that everybody who comes, each person who comes from wherever they are coming from and takes the journey to Lourdes and step foot in this place, it is my hope and wish that they will walk away with some kind of a gift to take back home.
Thank you, Zeal, so much for sharing this amazing story. But really, now I want to go.
You should come. Yes, you should definitely come. Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you. I hope everyone who wants to find this retreat will find it, and you can support Zeal at his website, supportkindness.org, and join his amazing retreats.